Boys and girls, Mrs. Sheets has shared her mineral website rubric. You'll create a website for an assigned mineral, which you already have, and we have created all these 5 pages. If you remember, we didn't name it as introduction, we have it as about. If you want, you can rename it to introduction, or you can leave it as about page. And then you have second, if in the about page or the introduction page, you need to talk about your mineral in general, and then you need to insert few images on that page. I will suggest you have images on all the pages, and type something that is worth 4 points, and then space it, like enter like few times, and then on the same about or introduction page you will have your resources typed. If you visited a website, you can go to Noodle Tools and cite it and put that citation, copy it from there, and you can paste it under the introduction. You can label them as resources and you will cite it there. You'll get 2 points. If you are missing your citation, because everybody would have gone into a website when you were looking for the physical properties, you need to go and cite that, or you'll miss 2 points. Then the formation page, you're going to type how the mineral is formed, research, and then you'll get 4 points for that. I will suggest you will change the font size so that it's big and readable, nice font color contrasting to the background of your page, and insert pictures. Physical properties, we are good to go for 14 points. We created a table and the ABCR cloud. If you did not, you should follow those steps and complete them. Uses, Mrs. Jasing asked you to make a Powtoon video. And then I looked into the points. It is not worth it. It's only 4 points. But I know a couple of students already finished the Powtoon video and they embedded it on the users page. However, if you did not start the Powtoon for your uses, you are just going to list the uses because you get only 4 points. It's not worth wasting your time making that Powtoon video. If you already have the video, fine, just leave it there. Mrs. Sheets is going to enjoy it. If not, you just list down the uses of it. Don't have a web page that is too big with your font size of the text, like 4 lines, to be like font size 12 and so on. Make it bigger, make full use of that page, insert images to use it as a filler, and then you're going to create your poem, and this is the format you're going to follow. Name of the mineral, you can bold it, have the size of that line bigger than the other lines, change the color of that, and line 2 you describe it, rename it chemically. On line 3, tell where your mineral can be found. Line 4, you tell more about your mineral or practical uses. Line 5, you'll use descriptive words to tell how you feel about it, and line 6, explain more about why you use the words on line 5. And at the bottom, center a line and try to have few pictures that goes with your poem. Okay, I'm not sure whether I have an example. Let me see. Mrs. Jasing doesn't have an example, so please follow Mrs. Sheets' rubric. If you followed the instructions, you get extra 4 points. If your grammar, spelling, and capitalization is right, you get 6 more points, and the total is 50 points. Remember, this project is graded, so you have to really work diligently. And next, try to complete the project by next week. It's easy. All you need to do is type some text and insert the pictures. Mrs. Jasing took that video, so you don't need to add any videos. Okay, so after you log into the Google account, you will go to more apps and look for sites and click your mineral website, the about page. Click on it. Remember, you can change it to introduction if you want, because that's how Mrs. Sheets has it on her rubric. I want you to center a line. I'm sorry, you can left a line, you can indent, and then you're going to type about your mineral, introduction, about the mineral in general, and you are going to use at least font size 24. See, or 18 is good. Okay, so you'll use that. Make sure you have picked a font color. Do not have this highlighting color for your text. It doesn't look good. And then once you finish it, I will ask you to go ahead and insert image. You can upload images after you save it, and you can have it right there. If you let me show you an example. Insert image. You should have it saved under picture already. Say for example, I want this picture. I right click on the image and I save it under pictures, and then now I click on it and I open it and hit OK. How do you move it? You can either wrap the text. What does that do? You can type your text next to the picture. If you don't like that wrapping, then you will do it like that. Then you cannot type it next to the picture. Then you need to either type it under or on top of it. Okay, so you will pick whether you want the wrap on or the wrap off. Then you will select whether you want to center align your picture. So highlight it and you can center align. If not, you just hold and drag it, or use your arrow keys and put the cursor over there and you can move it. So there are different ways in which you can do it. You can choose the size of your image, small, medium, or large. Okay, and that's it. I will suggest on every single page. Okay, so you by today, I want you to don't forget to save your work once you finish typing. I want you to complete your introduction page, how your mineral is formed. Okay, and then you will go to the physical properties page. Remember, we have that already. And then the poem page, you can start creating your poem. Don't forget to center align, add pictures, title, format it, use different font names, make it look creative. Mrs. Sheets always likes creativity. And then finally the uses, just list the uses and add pictures that go with that use. Now, after you save everything, you will click on this gear icon. For more actions, scroll down, drop down arrow and choose sharing and permissions. This is the link to share. I just want you to highlight and copy that link. Now, who has access? Click on change. I do not want you to make it public on the web for now, because anyone on the internet can find and access it without signing in. But I do want you to click on the one that says on, anyone with the link. Anyone who has the link can access, no sign in required. What do you mean by access? We can access it, but we cannot edit. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just click on this, anyone with the link, and then you will hit access. No sign in required, we will only view it. So you will hit save. So that's the link, you copied it. Then I want you to go to your 8A Computer Lab classroom and click on Mineral website link, and then open it. Just right click and paste it, or say Control V, and that's the link. Press enter. So that's the link. You do not need to save it. All you need to do is turn in your assignment, and you know how to turn in your assignment. This is not mine, so I'm just deleting the link. So you will make sure you turn in. Do not share it with me, but you should see, since Mrs. Jay Singh is in the teacher view, I'm not able to see that, but you should see a box over here. Do not share it with me. You'll see a box over here that says turn in. So you will turn it to me once you have that link. That way I can keep track of it. Okay. So, boys and girls, next week will be the last week, and then whatever you have on your website will be handed to Mrs. Sheets, and it is worth 50 points. Remember, you can also work on this project at home.